and the things that could have been fixed or we could have taken more time over had we thought about things properly. You know, if we were doing this as a proper big TV show, you know, you'd have had all those things thought of beforehand. But I mean, basically, yeah, I'm pleased with it.
So when is the big premiere of your documentary? Where is it being shown, if anywhere?
Trash Can Alley, Iraq. I don't know, it's
been...
yeah, that's it. No, it's going to be shown at the Little Cinema on Thursday 28th of May, sometime after 1 p.m. And then, because we used all original music, all original shots and that, we own all the rights to the whole video itself. We're thinking of putting it into some independent film festivals, things like that, where we don't have to, you know, fish around for copyrights or licenses for archive footage.
Oh, sounds good. Well, thank you very much. For centuries, scientists have been fascinated by the eye, an organ that has the ability to capture the world around us in beautiful clarity. Yet millions of people will have to deal with blurred vision due to minute variations in how the eye captures light. As technology progresses, will contact lenses and glasses be a thing of the past? Laser eye surgery is continually evolving and gives hope to thousands of a life without glasses. But is it worth the possible complications?
Personally, I wouldn't have it done, but then, I mean, it's easy for me because generally I don't need glasses, I only need them for reading. So I suppose if I did have a particularly large prescription, you know, it may sway me the other way. But the thing is, with the laser surgery, it doesn't solve all the problems. I mean, basically, if somebody's short-sighted, you know, you can correct the short sight at that stage. But if you get somebody as they get older who need help for reading, you know, it doesn't correct that. It only corrects the distance prescription. Almost 50% of the people that were looking to have it done, once they'd done the initial examination, they were rejected, because it does show that they're going on clinical results rather than purely financial incentives.
The concept of altering our vision is not new. Even Leonardo da Vinci drew designs for contact lenses, but what actually is laser eye treatment? During normal vision, light passes through the cornea, the clear covering of the eye, and then through the pupil. Light then passes through the lens, which focuses the images on the retina at the back of the eye. The majority of laser eye treatments are for people who are nearsighted. This means that distant objects appear blurred because the image is focused in front of the retina instead of on it. There are several different procedures. This, for example, is LASIK surgery. A laser and cutting tool called a microkeratome are used to create a flap on the cornea. This is then lifted back and the inner layers of the cornea are reshaped with a laser. This changes the shape of the cornea so that the light entering the eye will strike the retina more directly. Laser eye surgery is now the most commonly performed elective procedure in the world. Eleanor Edwards is a busy mum of 3 from South Wales. After years of wondering what it would be like to see the world in focus, Eleanor had laser eye treatment a month ago.
I have wanted laser surgery for a long time, but I've also not wanted laser surgery for a long time. Because I was fine with contacts, I didn't really think we could afford it. And also as well, with 3 children, I couldn't really justify the cost. You know, it's like, I think I paid and then close on $3,000. And I was like, well, £3,000 is a lot of money, isn't it? Like, you know, I think, well, all the shoes and clothes and things. So I did want it done, but it was more of a sort of put the pie in the sky, pipe dream type thing, really. It worked out that it took 18 years for it to pay for itself, because I was only paying £13 a month for contact lenses. I never had new glasses, so that's probably part of the reason why I hated them, because they're like 15 years old. I was so excited about having it done, I couldn't sleep literally for a week. Right? I went for my consultation on the Thursday, and that forum that they have with Ultralays, I was on there every single day. 5 days to go, 4 days to go, 3 days. I couldn't sleep for a whole week. So much so that I had my mouth ulcers all here. Oh, I was in agony because I was so run down and just wasn't sleeping. I was getting up at 5:30 and like, all right, I can't stay in bed awake anymore now. Until the day I had it done, and I was just well over the moon. My friends and family were completely irritated with me beyond words.
Around 100,000 people in the UK opt for laser eye surgery every year. As technology progresses, the treatment is becoming safer and quicker to perform. Many patients undergo the surgery in under 10 minutes.
I think it was worth every penny. I wish I could have afforded it, or persuaded him we could afford it 10 years ago, because obviously the sooner I've had it done now, I mean, it'll pay for itself that much quicker. So it has been worth every penny, and as much as I say it was purely vanity, in his hand it's nice getting up and be able to see straight away and not having to faff around with contact lenses, and yeah, so no, absolutely worth every penny.
A large proportion of possible candidates are turned away after the first consultation. Reasons for refusal are broad. Thin corneas, fluctuating prescription, diabetes and even arthritis can rule out a patient's dream of freedom from glasses. It's not hard to find horror stories about failed procedures. As with every surgery, it's not without its risks. Cases have included partial blindness, permanent double vision, halos around lights, and in extreme cases, cornea transplants are the only solution. Paula, a young and bright office worker from London, booked into her consultation 2 years ago. This is her story.
I've been wondering if I should have the surgery for years. I've always hated wearing glasses. They sap my self-esteem and I'd feel self-conscious even if I wore them when driving. I booked in for my consultation and was so excited when they said yes. My surgery was then the following week. Nothing was right from the start. I feel they rushed the procedure, wanting to fill some form of quota of patients for the day. My eyes were sore from the start, seeping and disgusting. I had blurred vision and sometimes couldn't even focus. Now I can't even wear contact lenses. After spending over $3,000 on the procedure, they have only given me ugly big glasses to wear. I'm so upset, embarrassed and worried. More surgery could mean more problems. I wish I'd never got it done.
It would be easy to take the horror stories at face value. Companies such as Optimax and Ultralaser claim success rates as high as 80 to 90%. Yet would you be worried about falling into that stray 10% where the procedure isn't as successful? After the surgery, clinics ask patients back for several checkups. The first is after a month. Eleanor has now come to Cardiff to find out about her vision.
Everything's brilliant, really, really good. I was in and out very quickly, and everything's wonderful. I can read the bottom line, and I have 0 prescription in either eye, so everything's grand. Yeah, I actually had to do a satisfaction survey when I was in there today, and I said, excellent, 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 excellent. And would you recommend? Absolutely fantastic. I would recommend it to all my friends and family. That's me all finished now until September when I have my final checkup. But for now I'm done, ready for my holidays and all sorted, and I'm off.
Isn't that great? Now, joining me now, along with Kieran, is Nathan Ross, the cameraman from that shoot. So, Nathan, how are you doing today?
Yeah, not too bad, you?
Fantastic, fantastic.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's great to watch these documentaries. Now, how did the whole filming process go?
I think it went very well from the start to finish. We were very, very organised due to our director and producer. She was just absolutely fantastic. Nothing went awry because she was just on the ball every time.
And what about with the camera work? Did you learn a lot through the camera work?
Oh, I certainly you learned a lot because I've never actually done on location shooting for documentaries before, or a documentary filming anywhere, or any sort of interview before. So the whole sort of how you film a documentary was completely new to me.
I mean, how do you feel on the tone of the piece, Karen?
Yeah, I liked it. I certainly thought on your half the camera work worked well, especially the scene at the start when the person's getting out of bed. That's very nicely shot, and it's it just overall it's again quite relaxed, and it's just there's some very informative bits, and then there's a nice bit of human story in there as well.
I mean, as a cameraman and working hard and having glasses yourself, don't you? Would you ever consider laser eye surgery?
Not after I've seen that lovely 3D rendering bit where they get that lawnmower things, shave parts of your eye off and shoot lasers into your eye.
It does seem like a bit of a terrifying process, doesn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it anyway before, and I certainly don't want to do it now.
I mean, do you think you've learned from this exercise?